First things first, time for a little but first. Nick's all fired up morning about the NBA awards.
Yeah, listen, folks, we talked about NFL MVP possibly being unfair. We need to rip up NBA awards voting on a week-long basis, month-long basis, and season-long basis from the root and stem and start over. Because we mentioned this yesterday, that Ja Morant stole LeBron's Player of the Week award. But when you look at the numbers, I thought Christmas Day was included, and it was actually closer than I thought. So you know what? That's not that outrageous. I mean, it's obviously outrageous. LeBron was better this past week, but fine. Let the kid have it. But then, Player of the Month comes out, and they give it to Donovan Mitchell. Can we show you Donovan versus LeBron for the month? Well, LeBron averaged more points, 3 times more rebounds, more assists, and far more efficient. And if we added 3-point shooting, that would be there too. And this really, grinds my gears, so to speak. Because we've waited, the collective we, it's been quite some time since LeBron's won a Player of the Month. You got to go back until 2020, actually. 2021, he got snubbed the whole year. Wilds, he only has 40 of these things. He only has 40 Players of the Month. Jordan, by the way, has 16.
Seems like a lot.
And we've been waiting for him to get 41. Kobe 17, Jordan 16, LeBron with 40 of them. Both conferences, by the way. And Donovan just stole it from him. What? A lot of us. A lot of us have been waiting.
That's
the point, Wild.
No one has been.
That's really what he wanted to say.
No one has been waiting.
He really, that's what he wanted to say.
Here's why people have been waiting, Wilds. Here's why you're wrong. Just so you know. There's only 1 year of LeBron's career, 1 calendar year, he did not win a Player of the Month. That was 2019 because of injury. 2020, the last month of 2021? December. Now there's 2 years he didn't win Player of the Month. That's outrageous. It's unfair. It's outrageous. Shouldn't have to put up with it.
Jenna, I'm going to ask Jenna. Nicholas, I don't want you to talk for the next 30 seconds. Jenna, when we do medals, your lead to medals, how would you describe it? It's usually a good guy who had good stats, but
who came about that close, just missed out.
Who
lost. Yes, because they didn't win. They didn't win in a loss, but it wasn't enough because they didn't win. Can we show the fewest wins in December? Oh, the Blazers had 2. Oh, how about the T-Wolves? How about Anthony Edwards? Did he have a case? How about the Rockets? And the Lakers?
I'm opening my mouth.
6 wins.
Hey, it's not Team of the Month.
Lakers
shouldn't have won Team of the Month. It's Player of the Month.
Winning matters,
buddy.
Nick.
Now we're doing player
You can't
wins
make a
for
medal
Player of the
stand.
Month.
You play
Show me the
to
criteria.
win the
Show
game.
me the
All
bylaws.
factors in.
Show me the bylaws.
He goes, tell Wilds I'm a young 75. That is going to get you nowhere, Dad. Time for drawing a blank. If you missed what LeBron James did last night, I got you. So does Nick. The contested layup late in the fourth, followed by the recap of the contested layup by screaming this at the Kings bench. I'm still a mother bleeping problem, bleep. The exclamation point on a monster fourth quarter for LeBron. 14 of his 31 in the final frame. Lakers won. I apologize to our viewers out there and our listeners. I shouldn't have said that. Broussard, LeBron James trash talking the Kings bench. Yeah, there's a lot of bleeps in one sentence. LeBron James trash talking the Kings bench. Broussard was blank.
Jenna watched every moment of that game. LeBron was fantastic, especially down the stretch. So was Malik Monk, by the way. LeBron's been great this whole season. We all know that. Fantastic. However, and I'm going to say this too. I love his enthusiasm, the fact that he's emotionally invested in a Tuesday night game in January against the Sacramento Kings. I love it. However, my word, or Jenna, my phrase, this is beneath the king. Okay? Because these are the Kings. No pun intended. They're 16 and 23, LeBron. You're a 4-time champion, a 4-time MVP. And again, while I can appreciate your enthusiasm,
40-time player
it's
of the
the
month.
freaking Kings. You're better than that.
40-time
All right?
player
Save
of the
this for Phoenix, for Golden State, for Milwaukee, for Brooklyn. Not the Sacramento Kings who had Damian Jones guarding him when LeBron just took him to the hole.
So listen, the King is playing the Kings, and he used a little salty language. Everyone's all, oh my God, kids' heads are going to pop off. They hear the F word. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Not great.
This was a reminder, and it was a reminder of this. So there was a point early in the year when LeBron got hurt, and I was like, oh boy. Am I going to have to retool the player pyramid where Giannis is one and then there's LeBron and KD right beneath him? Is LeBron going to have to drop? And the answer is, no, I'm not. It's a reminder that LeBron still has an argument that if you were to, you could pick any player in the league for a series or a game, that somehow it's still him. Now, I think Giannis has earned that by what he did in the series that was the finals and in the game that was game 6. But after Giannis, if you're asking me right now, would I rather have for an NBA Finals series, LeBron or KD, LeBron or Steph, LeBron or Jokic? There's no question. Well, there's a question with KD. It's close with KD. There's no question LeBron or Steph. There's no question LeBron or Jokic. So it's a reminder, Wilds, that in year 19, where the most points ever scored per game in year 19 was Kareem at 14 a game, and LeBron is currently second in the league in scoring at nearly 29 a game, that the King somehow stays the King. Aside from maybe Giannis, but, you know, he's more of a monarch. I think that's what they do in Greece, so it's a little different. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily true about the Greece government. Okay, I thought it was, Broussard, I thought you made a great point. I thought you had actually some sober arguments as well, Nicholas. I thought the story here, Jenna, was that we had another historic moment in this Lakers game. Was it LeBron being robbed of his 41st player of the month? It was not. It was Russell Westbrook breaking his turnover streak. He had gone 407 games with a turnover, no turnovers. So congratulations,
6
Russ.
years.
Another record broken. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, 6 years.
So keep it up.
Yes.
Big time.
String together 2 games.
Smaller story. Missed that headline. Hey, we're back talking NFL tiers. Are Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs still on top? Tune in for this. I promise you fireworks will be had.
Let's go, Buffalo!
That's the form, baby.